Alright, welcome back to another video. This video is just kind of be my mind kind of debriefing and unwinding. So, a lot of random talking. This is what this video is going to be. And I need to do this in order to get to my next step, which will be just talking about other things such as the new Drake album and such. But I need to unwind because personally, I don't know. I haven't had the time to. So this is going to give me that. And I just totally put my sticks in there, didn't I? Or not my sticks, my wood. Final project, everything went good. Everything went chill. Love my major. Love what I do. And so it just kind of, it was a good time. That week I spent, I guess the past week and a half, I actually sat down. I watched Jujutsu Kaisen. Heck yeah, that is such a good show. 100% recommend. I borrowed my friend's Crunchyroll, and it was so good. Oh my gosh, Jujutsu Kaisen is so good. It's man, what a show. Like everything from the animation to the story, it's all covered. It covers all the bases. And yes, I've been spoiled about a couple things through the manga, but those things haven't come up yet. And when they do come up, I'm not going to be super bummed. I'm just going to be more so glad that I'm able to experience it fully animated, because it's just, oh my gosh, it's so good. It is so good. It's literally wow, what a show, bro. It's actually quite a show. It's I don't even know how to explain it. The animation, the fight scenes, okay, there is one thing I will say, and that's that the fight scenes are some of them are hard to follow. You feel me? Some of them, I feel like there's a term that's been kind of getting thrown around a little bit now, which you didn't used to hear, which is over animated. And I'm going to be honest, I think some of the fight scenes in Jujutsu Kaisen are over animated. And what do I mean by over animated? So essentially, they've done too much, so now it's actually hard to follow, and you can't follow what's going on. And it's what the heck, right? What in the world? I'm going to talk about one fight scene, and this is not really a spoiler, because if you don't know the names of these people, then you're not going to know anything about it, and I'm not gonna sound like a major fight or anything, but Sukuna versus Maharaga, it's a great fight. Oh my gosh, it's incredible, incredibly well animated, but it's too much. I had no clue what was going on in some parts. I'm like, what the freak is happening? But I will say kudos to the animators, because I looked at the manga and genuinely that fight was 10 pages, and they somehow stretched this fight to be a 5 to 15 minute fight, 5 to 10 minute, a whole episode's worth basically from one page. And it's just, or from 10 pages, and it's nuts because the sequence is so well done. You would have thought that it was fully animated in the book. So maybe that is why they over animated it, because they wanted people to have their own interpretation, I suppose. I get the general premise was the guy was getting thrown around into the buildings, fire erupts, there's a bunch of slicing that happened, but other than that, it's just kind of what in the world? And I mean, that also happened with another fight too, with his Sukuna versus Jogo. And that's another good fight. But yeah, at some point it's what's going on? What are we watching? Because I feel as someone who does animation, who understands the principles of it, it's you have to give the audience time to kind of process what's happening, time to, with the whole scene in hand, form that picture in their mind to understand the next sequence. But sometimes when they're just throwing genuinely, there would be parts in the background, or there'd be a part of the fight, and it's literally one frame shows the actual people fighting, and the rest of it's just buildings and everything, and you just have that, you have to have the whole entire fight scene, that whole sequence just kind of build into your mind after only seeing them for one frame. And it's oh, they're there. What's going on? Oh, I see them right here. It's kind of why not include them more in it? In this, why not take it a little bit slower? I get it. We're showing the difference in power, the the power dynamics and just everything about that. But I feel there's better ways to go about it. But this is not me hating on Jujutsu Kaisen at all. I guess it's not me hating, it's me critiquing. Right? If you say something I wouldn't even say it's negative. If you say something kind of, not negative, but kind of harsh towards a show you like, I would consider that criticism right? Not like you're trashing on it. So yeah, I'd say this is like some a critique I have. Yes, that's the proper word. That's just one critique I have with Jujutsu Kaisen is it's so well done, it's so well animated, but it gets to a point, and sometimes it's getting hard to follow, and I don't want that. I want that to be like a show that's easy to follow, but naturally the animation's just, it's too good. And also, like, another thing is I saw people talking, right, and this goes back to the animation, is like people were watching Invincible at the same time as Jujutsu Kaisen, and going from Invincible to Jujutsu Kaisen, or Jujutsu Kaisen to Invincible, is literally like, it's night and day, and it just feels so weird to watch Invincible, knowing how poor, it's not, okay, it is kind of poorly animated, knowing that the animation is not the best, and that the story more so carries it. I watched season 1 of Invincible, but I didn't care for season 2, and I don't really care for season 3, probably won't care for season 4, right? But yeah, you probably seen the memes that get tossed online, and the reason it's like that is just because of the expectations the anime community has put on animation in general, right? Is that you can't watch like a 2D show like that anymore without being compared to the greats. It's kind of unfortunate, right? Truly is, but you can't really do much about it. Yeah. But yeah, let's talk about another thing too with Jujutsu Kaisen. I think this just turned into like a JJK, just kind of, I just love it. It's such a good show. One thing they do incredibly well, and this is what I'm a sucker for, because this is kind of what I specialize in when I animate, is fight scenes. Oh my goodness gracious. The fight scenes in JJK are so thought out. And the abilities too. It's like, okay, you ever see a superhero movie or anything like that, and you're like, man, I wish they would do this. I wish they would combo. Like, you're kind of thinking, what could they do to fully optimize their powers, their skill sets? Jujutsu Kaisen does that, right? They're constantly adapting. They're constantly like comboing all their abilities and just outputting some of the greatest things ever. Like, oh my gosh, it is incredible. It's like the genius behind some of these moves is like, wow, you just watch it and you're awestruck, because it's just that good. And man, anytime there's a fight, you're just impressed by the level of creativity, the complexity of abilities, but also just like, yeah, you got to give kudos to that. I'm trying to think of a specific scene in general that I saw that really had me like, whoa. I don't think any are coming to me right now, but okay, I guess, yeah, actually that's a good one. Naobito, his fight scene that he's had with this character named Maki, it's a great fight scene. You watch it and you're just like, whoa, like there's one technique I think is really cool in the show. This character, their technique is they move incredibly fast, but they have to predetermine their route. So like, to explain it, it's kind of like they see their power works as like an animation, and they have to not assess, but they have to not predict, not assess. They have to like stick to their plan. Oh no, yeah, that's the word. They plan their what is the proper term? How do I say this? They plan their moves 24 frames ahead. So they plan their actions 24 frames ahead, because their ability is kind of based off Japanese animation. So it's like, okay, you have to plan their thing 24 frames ahead, and then after they do that, then they're able to move. And if they break it, they turn into like a glass frame. But additionally, they can like force these rules on their opponents. So then their opponents also have to follow this 24 frames per second rule that they set. So it's really cool to see like how that works and how their fight scenes are, and it's genuinely like, it's a work of art. It is so good. You watch it and you're like, wow, because they start getting complex with it, right? Because it's not just like baseline, oh, they predict their moves, No, they start like purposely like speed mapping and like optimizing their speed to just unreal amounts, unfathomable amounts, in order to just crush these kids. And it's like it's absolute cinema. 100% is absolute cinema. And that's just one character, right? Every character they have is just so unique. And even the main character, which he doesn't have like yet, as of yet, obviously it's like an anime, so it's like it changes, it's probably bound to change. He doesn't have any crazy abilities or anything yet. I mean, yeah, but like everyone has like crazy abilities. I guess his crazy ability is like there's like a luck based attack, but he's able to do it like all the time, like just kind of nuts. See, I want to explore this cave, but at the same time I'm not sure like what's gonna come from it, right? I want iron. Oh, speak of the devil. Oh shit. Okay, all right. Oh my gosh, get out. Okay, speak of the devil, we found iron, boys. Oh, okay, and it's only one piece. I did all of that for one measly piece of iron. Did you know? Mary, did you know? Oh, I see another piece of iron right here. So I'm guessing I'm right next to water. Well, duh. Obviously. And then that was just one more piece again. But like, was that iron? No. Yeah. But yeah, that's just a little update. I watched a TV show, which is something I need to do more often. Ooh. Heyo. Look at that. Got some iron. I love it. I think I'll stop exploring this cave. It kind of seems like there's no real potential. But, I mean, honestly, I've never flicked up inside of a cave yet for the channel. So I think what I do here is I lick up and I flick up. And then I stick up and I get to filming my next video. Hold on. Mother fricker. Oh, I'm so clutch. They call me the clutch king. But yeah, that's what I'm going to go ahead and do is flick up. And thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed my little Jujutsu Kaisen talk. Tomorrow or next time, I really need to talk about Drake. Let's talk about Drake. Let's talk about SZA. Let's talk about it all. Frick, man, because the longer I wait for this Iceman stuff, the longer, the longer it'll be, the less popular it gets. But anyways, peace out. Take care. Bye-bye.